Good evening and welcome to Barely Competent Gaming. I am Jim. And I wasn't sure if I was let's say, huge fan of the new music they added. I liked it. I don't know, I think sometimes it didn't really fit with our Exterminators game, but just listening to it then it's like, oh yeah, it's really cool. So sorry for being like a few minutes late, 5 minutes late. I changed the timer, but I haven't had a chance to. I might just do it now quickly, like go through these systems updates. I like to do it in between episodes, but basically I got up and I set all the videos on the stream yesterday to upload to YouTube. It's like 10 videos. Once I cut it down to about 50-minute chunks ish, and I don't know, they finished like 10 minutes ago. It was another one of those cases. I think I had the same thing last week where I'm looking at 5 minutes, 22:06, and I'm like, oh god, and it's like got to that moment where it's processed, and the last final bit takes longer. But it's just amazing how close it was. If it was like too long, I could have just stopped it and done it later. But anyway, but I want to like restart the computer and stuff before I play. Anyway, I was hoping, again, I guess with stuff loading up and things like that, I didn't quite get a chance to rename, but I've got the follower list open in the right place. I'm pretty sure I named somewhere after Charlie Glynn last time. Yes, I think that was where I got to on my list. I'm starting to get to the point where I'm totally losing track. I'm still expecting to find another Captain Flynn. For some reason I thought we had already named somewhere after him. But now I'm just thinking I might be getting my series confused, where Captain Flynn was quite prominent in some of our Warhammer games. Same with some of these other ones. I've got right to the early part of my follower list now. So it's like all these names have appeared in various series. So all of these places have planets. We're going to run out of followers soon, so let's... this is going to... If I rename the star... But I have a funny feeling actually our subs, we never did name planets after them. Oh, and that changed that as well. There's Mulk Prime. Why? But not change that. Because Dasmulk is a sub as well in any case. We might have to come back to it because once these planets get colonized, they especially if I let the AI do it, because these are all in a sector now, they will just use a random name from the list, which is also because the actual naming list I had made before deciding to name all the stars and stuff after followers. So the random name list for planets is all the follower names, so it gets confusing because it's like it's naming things after stuff that already has names. I say, like, once this planet gets colonized, we'd probably have to rename it, I think. Well, that's Spluffer. Spluffer's already got a system. I think as well, some of these names have cropped up in the ship list. So there's like certain ship designs and stuff that are named after these people, so that gets confusing. Big Hairy Boss 199. Yeah, that's already changed that planet. I don't know why it changes some planets, not others. Right, that's yeah, I was just thinking here. Yeah, he just named this one after Insane Swirl, but Insane Swirl's already got a system. Can I rename that? You know, I'll come back to this because it's still colonising. I can't remember when you colonise. When you select colonise, you get to name it, don't you? I see, it's only in a few months we'll have a look. David Bain. I was thinking about this. Because he's a sub and we've got a character named after him. Change to Bain. So I don't think we ever gave him a system, but seeing as we're running out of names. In fact, is he a governor? God, I can't remember now. I was thinking about with my fleets as well. I was going to rename my fleets because they, yeah, so Bane's one of the governors. Yeah, I'll name my fleet, rename the fleets in a minute too. Ah, Sicko Man Ball. Oh, that's sweet, and it changes those ones as well. I don't know. Although, it's got two of them named Secundus. I think I did Google in between episodes at one point. I think I was talking about it's Tertius. I'm not sure how you spell it. Tertius. I don't think that's even right. I did Google it, but I can't remember now. Man, just with this system, the Elgate system, we got all of them have planets in, or at least ones are being colonized. Corbinites. And I like making sure all the planets, the stars on the planets are named alike. Otherwise, I just get confused. Coronite. You can't like click and drag to copy this. This is so annoying. That's why I need all the follower lists in a spreadsheet. If anybody knows how to do that, because I used to have a thing. Hey, Gilded Fool! How are you, sir? How is your Rocket League been doing today? I was been hosting you the last couple of hours, so I noticed you there. Just kind of had it on in the background while I was setting up my stream. Did you win many? You're getting better. I don't know if I ever showed you this, because it's been a while since you were here, but I did name a planet after you. A system, even. I'm naming all my systems after followers and such. And I'm running a bit late today. I meant to do this in between streams, but we gained a bunch of new planets yesterday. And I think I'm going to be running out of followers to name planets after. I've got more planets than followers. You're struggling to improve. I mean, it's like, I like Rocket League. I mean, it's been a while. I own it on like the PlayStation, the Xbox, and the PC. I think I just missed the boat when you got people who are just flying around all over the place and stuff. It's like, I would like to get better. It's tricky. Me and my mate played a little while ago, and like 2-on-2s I don't like, but then playing 3-on-3s when you've got one random person, it's like you really need like a solid team. I just right, Brooks. Yay, those ones changed name. I'm definitely going to run out of followers before I run out of planets at this rate. Well, I guess we'll rename this. This has got planets in here, so we are in the process of colonising it. So let's rename it now. We've already got Dabbler's first system, Plastered Texas. Plastered Texas. Cool, that's all the L-gate systems, which is pretty sweet. They're looking forward to getting them all built up. I've just kind of handed them over to a sector. I realised I have to keep an eye on this one a little bit, because at the moment I just gave it a bunch of minerals and said go for it, figure it out. You're getting lots of energy now. Well, I guess we're getting... we're processing a lot of pops at the moment. But I kind of said you can keep your minerals for the moment. Once it starts earning a good amount, we'll start taking some off it. But you've got a lot of development. You've got 11 planets at the moment. They're all brand new planets. I've got 4 more followers on my list, so let's just get it done. Then I know it's just like new followers. As I prefer to normally do this in between streams, but yeah, I was running behind today, and we're going to be here for like 8 hours. So in case you missed it, I'm doing slightly longer streams now. I'm trying to squeeze in more time. So I'm going to do 8-hour streams. I'm here till 2. We can always go a little bit longer. We were going till 4 last. Well, I didn't start till 7 yesterday. And we were going. I ended up going, even though I changed it to 8 hours, still ended up going 9 hours yesterday. So John Dorian Way. Not one, we call our planets Prime. That's our naming convention. And it does bug me. I really wish I would change the station names. P-Dogs. I guess we had ships and stuff after P-Dogs. Again, like I say, we're getting to the names. Well, these are my first followers, I guess. So they've appeared in several series. Yeah, God, I've done several series. I don't feel like I've been doing this that long. And I guess I haven't really, but it's the playlists on YouTube's are racking up. Big P-Dogs. Ah. So I'm glad I'm kind of getting this. I know it's not so fun having it on the you're watching me renaming stuff. I'm not on this kind of a bulk, but it's like I'd rather get it done out of the way now. Otherwise it's going to bug me for the entire stream. Aussie. Aussie Owls. I don't mind including Warhammer playthroughs. I just take off the numbers, but it's alright when you're naming stars because it's not unusual. Aussie. I've made that capital, otherwise that will bug me later. Well, I guess he's my first follower on my list anyway. So this system has got the 3 planets, the capital of the Fallen Empire. We took out yesterday, at the end of yesterday. We still got some research to do. So that was a big thing we did yesterday. We had this Awoken Empire. It didn't really do much, but we decided to go in. We were planning to go up against another Fallen Empire anyway, but we got all the dark matter tech for destroying these, so we need to apply that to all our ships now. Zen mini painting. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, I'm thinking about actually. I haven't named any systems after my subs because I was reserving the characters for them, but seeing as we're out of followers now and I've still got a few systems, we may as well, right? Zen mini painting. Like I say, I already renamed one from Daz Mulk and Bane. Oh, god damn you, Stellaris. Allow me to copy and paste, will ya? I'm going to have to manually put these all into a spreadsheet if I can't figure out a way to download them, or another way into a spreadsheet. I'm sure there's a way around it, but painting, yes. I don't know if that's spelled right. I'm not even sure if that's quite the right word. Alright, so let's go with our old leader. I was thinking about this, like as our my top donator and supporter and whatnot. Maxim Waledig was given the honour of being our leader. And it occurred to me earlier, it's like his name never comes up much. It's one of those funny things. It's one of the reasons why I moved. We were originally naming we named the scientists first after subs. And I switched it before yesterday's stream into governors because I was always referring to the sectors particularly and the governors a lot more than I was the scientists at this stage of the game. It's just one of those things. Yeah. God, did I get that right? I bet you I haven't. I bet you it's close. Oh, silly Welsh. I got him to actually tell me how you pronounce it. He like sent me a little video. It was just a voice recording. Maxen Waledig. Oh, Hubaka. Yeah. I'm trying to remember. At the moment, I just remember my subs off the top of my head. Well, there being only a handful. I have a feeling Merrick. Yeah, I know Calamity has a planet. I'm pretty sure Merrick does already as well. An insane swirl. Chewbacca. And I guess this is the last one we've got to change anyway. So I think we've still got Anglo, Irish, Chris. Anglo, Irish, Crustacean. Where's Prime? Where's it? Oh, are there no planets? Oh yeah, there is. I normally try to only do it on systems where there's something of note. It doesn't. I mean, generally it's places where there's planets, but sometimes there's a strategic point with just a station or a wormhole or something like that. They've got names as well. Yeah, Insane Swirl's already there. Oh, I'd never renamed Goal. I guess Iram as well, because I figured there would be. God, I can't believe I remember those. I mean, we've got something like 80 odd planets now, so there's like, I mean, that's planets though. Systems have multiple planets. Bane, Anglo-Irish, I guess Grimbeard. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Merrick has a planet already. Hubaka, Desmol, Calamity. Yeah, so I guess we could name somewhere else after Grimbeard, but we'll leave it for the moment. Yeah, there's Merrick's got a planet. Oh, so I think it's just Grimbeard. Whew. And any new followers that we get throughout the stream. So it's like, no, I don't need to. It was a pain in the ass going through the list. Like, wait, where did I get to? I think this is probably going to be one of the only games of Stellaris. You don't generally just try and conquer everything. So we've obviously got a huge amount of planets. I'm interested. I was thinking about this later. I should have looked at how close we were to a technical victory. We're 2/3 of the way through getting the actual just flat out. We want to go for destroying everybody. We're going to carry on. It's like the actual victory doesn't really matter. We've got our own objectives. We're in the late game now, so it's going to be another 40 years before the endgame crisis even hits. I was kind of hoping we might be the only ones left at that point, because I thought that might be interesting a scenario to be in. I mean, there's not many people left who can. I don't know, it's getting snowballier. We kind of struggled a bit with these guys when we were at our war yesterday with the Golden Alliance, and it's mainly half our problems being just getting our fleet into the right position at the right time. Yesterday we did spend a lot of time building gateways though, so that's going to make a huge difference to like just being able to get where we need to go. God, and speaking of which, it's like there's nothing here. Yeah, there's no indication I already built a gateway here. I still, in my mind, I still feel like, because I took a couple of weeks off from this series to play some Total War Warhammer, and I could have sworn I'd built a gateway construction site somewhere. I swear I have. For the life of me. I mean, I must be going insane. I must have just... I have a funny feeling it may have been down here, and this place had been invaded at one point. I'm building one now, but I have a feeling there's something else there. Right, my fleet should all really be going home. Oh god, these are all my new places. The ones we just conquered down here. I'll probably hand these over. I've done some basic swapping around. We don't have any rebellions to worry about, and I think I'll probably just hand these over to Governor. Oh, too many stations as well. We're getting a lot of minerals in. If we yeah, I can try to think, it's like which sector is this? Oh no, not that one, because that's where the Dyson Sphere is. Because you can only take 75% of energy and stuff. I think I'd much rather. I always keep like the Dyson Sphere as my own sector. Speaking of which, 3,860 days. We've got this. We had 3 megastructures, ruined ones that we found in our territory. We've already got the Science Nexus. It didn't actually tell you there. The Science Nexus. We did the Science Nexus first. Just a hum. The hum of science being scienced. Oh, it's a little movie thing. I don't think I ever noticed that. It seems like not a detail you're necessarily going to notice most of the time. Anyway, maybe not. I don't know. I really like this one. I think it's the Century Array. I mean, I can understand it. Like when you add it all up, the other ones are probably better. It's just there's so much value in my mind to actually knowing where everybody is when you're doing wars. You know where people's fleets are going, and it's great that we found all three of these. So we haven't actually bothered with the Ascension perks for them. And we're very close to 12 months. We're going to be able to get another Ascension perk. I'm not sure what we're going for. So we've got a Colossus project to do. Right, I think. Well, we've got a few more planets to terraform. I'm waiting for all of these to do, then I can actually see how many we got left. There's no indication of what one's left. We're trying to turn every world in the galaxy into a machine world. We're probably erasing all biological life and replacing it with machine worlds. That's my hope. Right, my fleets. Where are my fleets? Oh, I did want to rename these a bit because I get confused a little bit. So I kind of had these. I altered the name list, a specific name list, but something kind of I say messed up. They kept adding in. So I had a barely competent fleet. Or was this the generic one? But then it just keep getting these ones, and it was like nearly competent fleet. But I think what I want to do, so I can keep them in mind a bit more. This will be Das Molk's nearly competent fleet. I mean, my whole empire is Legion. It makes more sense that these are kind of fleet, I guess. Ooh, Backer's up to level 10. Wow, we've had some big battles recently, considering that's version 5 of him. Oh no. Well, I mean, it's not the end of the world, right? Hubaka not quite complete. Oh, it's got to be Hubakas. Otherwise, that's going to bug me. I bet you're not going to see half the name. I just want the Hubakas bit. Hubaka's not quite competent fleet. I can't remember who our first admiral was. That didn't save either, did it? Because I forgot to click OK. Oh, what a muppet. I think I'm just going to call it Who's. Who's not quite competent fleet. We'll know it's Hubaka. Or maybe it should be Hui. Because if Chewbacca is Chewie, then Hubaka should be Hui, right? Insane Swirl. Yeah, I'm trying to think if... I think Hubaka might be one of the earlier ones, but we've gone through a couple of iterations of him. They kept picking up really bad traits or dying. God, they're all level 10 now as well. Calamity. Yeah, I don't like the fact that they just like Belly Compton Legion Fleet 22. It's like, no. Let's have it a bit more. Now the Calamity. Calamity. Caps lock. Lamit. Hang on. Oh, I can't remember grammar. Should it be... No, that's right for when it's possessive, right? If it was lots of calamities, it'd be IES. Oh, God. Somebody even chat or in YouTube, feel free to correct my grammar. I might not pay attention and do anything about it, but... God, I forget, I had other variations as well. Insane... Swirls. Competent fleet? It was just variations of barely competent, not quite competent, almost competent. Let me just call it almost. Maybe it's not going to fit. Oh. Let's go with let's shorten his name. Insane's almost competent. Flit. Okay, that's gonna. I'm gonna prefer that. I mean, the great thing about it is I really like putting people's names into the game, but I think it's also it just makes it easier for me to. I remember where places are and stuff like that. Governor B3. I mean, it's like, where am I going to ever remember who Governor B3 is? But I only know he's the only unnamed governor. But he's going up a level. Young Dunk? Who is Young Dunk? Oh, I've renamed the station since. That's why I like renaming them. Because when it says Young Dunk Station, it's like, what the hell is that? Ah, Maximum Waledic. Right. So a lot of these are kind of old. Literally, the war just ended, I guess. Right, you go research those projects and then... Oh, yes, there was there. Trying to remember the order I went in with these. You research them projects. I think we've got all the important techs anyway. Let's get all of these to go home. Because they all have a different home shipyard. They should all have gateways around them now, but we'll... What are you building? Okay, yeah. Mini paint station. It's kind of amusing me. Why we suddenly got issues? We sorted this out last time. Oh, I bet you it's because of that. I'm willing to bet the governor moved them around. And I bet you they'll do it again. You don't get the benefit of the troops or the unity from this by having one of these pops there, but you do get the minus 30 unrest. I'll bet you as soon as I unpause it, the governor's going to switch them around again. Oh god, I can't wait to get some of these systems sorted actually. In fact, I might keep hold of this system. I don't trust the AI at the moment to kind of sort out properly. I'll control that. It's not like I have control of many places. Oh, take it easy, Gilded. Thanks for popping by. Take it easy. Hope to see you soon. I thought we had already kind of set some of this up. Anyway, let's. Oh yeah, we're already building some of these bits. Alright, let me build some pops. Well, we're already building some robot pops here, so that's fine. You just want to make sure we have at least some. Keep doing it, doesn't he? Just keep swapping them around. Oh, you just moved it there. Oh my god. That's so weird. The Interstellar Midari Authority have taken on the challenge of building a science nexus. Crash and burn. Somebody else, we got that notification yesterday. So somebody else is doing. I think there's something with the Glavius mod as well, just making more inclined to build mega structures. Which I don't think we seem to get those kind of notifications more, and we also got like the couple of the species of going down the psionic path. I think the only other way to really kind of solve this, if we get rid of one of the pops, we'll see if we can find somewhere to settle them, but we can't settle them on machine worlds, and a lot of our... Oh, I guess we've got all our new places. We've got 2 Brux Primes. That can't be allowed. God, these are great worlds. Bonkers. I was going to kind of micro these myself, but there's so many of them. It's fine, the AI will be fine. Again, I'm done. As long as I might... terraforming. Planet already belongs to someone. Well, oh, was that? Oh, that's weird, isn't it? It's already. It's strange. I guess it's reading it as like belonging to the governor. Terraforming. Alright. Let's go with one of the planets nearby. If I can't remember which ones those are. The ones I just named. He says, now which were the ones I named that were all the way over here? That's Mulk's a good one. Yes. We haven't colonized any other planets there yet. Yeah, and plus the Texas Corbin would be the ideal world we went with. But we don't care about the food, do we? So let's go there. Right, that is terraforming. Cool. I guess the other thing I guess I kind of want to make another pass around these because it doesn't highlight the ones like the nanite worlds. They could be terraformed into habitable worlds. You have to kind of just eyeball it, which is really annoying. There must be a way. I'm highlighting all worlds that are. Well, there's some places we haven't. There's a Gaia world there. Where's that? Mysterious tanker. Of course, we can see. Oh, yeah. This is. I'm really curious about this one. The we can only see it because of the sentry array. Oh yeah, it's got that thing. Mysterious tanker. But it's just got a wormhole. It doesn't seem to have any hyperlane connections. which is kind of cool. God knows where the wormhole is for it. Oh god, it's like, I love how these fleets can just... Oh, this fleet was already here. We were having this thing yesterday. We were getting all these notification pop-ups, and I think we had told the fleet to get more reinforcements, but on its way home, they're basically coming from all different directions. And my only kind of theory, and I hope this is what it was, but there's something that's like an odd bug where ships are being made and they're not 100% health-wise, and then we'll just join in dribs and drabs to this fleet and then getting repaired. Alright, we need to get a... We need to put the speed up. I would like to get this gateway constructed. Definitely need one down this side of the galaxy. This could gonna kind of make it a bit more awkward, this whole area. We'll have to get probably all 4 of these, man. There's so many connections now, because before the only connection to these guys, and I think these, I'd a guess these are the strongest faction or federation.
Our construction is complete.
It's caused me the most jip anyway. I haven't really come into blows against the other ones. I mean, these guys are nothing now. We've had so many wars against them, they're just really weak. But the last time we decided, well, let's go and finish these off. These guys just attacked us as well, so we'd probably have to deal with these guys first, or at least make sure we could defend against them. We've got lots of influence at the moment. Now, it would be nice to raid the piggy banks and get a whole bunch of minerals, but it's quite expensive, I think. Let me have a look at my edicts. When's that going to run out? 24.19, so we've got a while on that. We got caught out last time. Let's get the capacity overload. I mean, it's not like we're short of energy, but let's take advantage of it while we can, because then we can do a bunch more of terraforming.
Technology conceived.
Ooh, more minerals. Yeah, so we've still got a... Oh, dark matter. Oh, we might actually get that for free once we've done a few of these bits. Possibly the Giga Cannon as well, actually. So let's go for some of these other bits. I guess we're not that far off, then we'll...
Technology conceived.
Hey, see? We got it. Cool, so we have to go through and upgrade all our ship designs with those now. We're not building any ships currently, so we should be able to... Not the fleet manager. These are all at their command limit. I mean, they need some reinforcements and stuff. But, are we going to want the mega cannon? I think we've nearly got... I'm tempted to wait a little bit. Because we do have a missile boat, so it's like, well, we probably want the mortar missiles on there then. It's just, it would be nice to... We're getting almost to the stage where we don't have much in the way of upgrading to do. It's just like, it gets a bit tedious going through everything. I don't want to have to go through everything when it's like in 18 months. Although it's fair, it's like one ship design, I think. I want to say that's got those. I'm kind of convinced myself. Let's just get it done. Not the manager, designer. Oh, so already adds that stuff in automatically. So yeah, we've got the crystal forge plating, dragon scale armor, and now the dark matter deflectors. Obviously, they're top tier on whole armor and deflectors, which is pretty sweet. You don't have anything like that in the way of weapons, I guess. You get some of these things, but they all tend to be a bit early game. Yeah, we already. I guess these things auto. I like the fact that they auto update. I mean, you have to still click save, but because they just simply just go to the next best one. I mean, apart from these, which I'm assuming I've kind of had it on the right one for a while. I haven't double checked. I don't know why. Why is the Neutromian armor still in the list? I have a quick scan over these things. There's always a possibility I kind of change. I miss something. I done. You got a Devastator torpedoes. I've got a lot of these disruptors. They've kind of like my thing. I put them in there when I'm not sure what else to put in. Yeah, I think I'll go for more holes. I think I was thinking about this because I was having a discussion with Omnimac in chat yesterday about which you would kind of prefer, and it all depends on what weapons you find against, right? I guess I feel like in the late game, there's a good amount of weapons that do extra hull damage, but there's still probably more that does armor damage. But I think the thing that's kind of sold me a bit more on this is the fact that when you get 50% under your hull, you can retreat. So by increasing the hull, you've got more of a chance of running away. And it's like I have just kind of been a bit blasé about did I even change the deflectors? About like, we've got a really good economy, we can just rebuild all our ships, but imagine what we could have done with all those minerals if we didn't have to rebuild them so much. What's a mega cannon do? Extra shield damage. So I think I've gone for a more balanced design. Previously I tended to put artillery on my battleships and then the neutron launchers on my Titans, but then I only have one Titan in the fleet. You just ignore shields and armor. I've seen the argument basically is that with the mega cannons, because the perdition beam, which fires first, doesn't have a good isn't very good against shields. So by having mega cannons on your battleships, they can help take the shields down first. I really keep thinking it's like I want to know what's better, the fact that you ignore shields and armor and do 105 damage, or the fact that you only do a little bit more damage but you do extra 50% damage against shields, 25 against hull. Because I mean you're part of a fleet, aren't you? I think I'll leave it for now. When we get the Giga Cannon, I might swap them over. Yeah, because that's, well, I mean, it's only 25% off against shields, but it's really good against armor and hulls. So if your other ships could take down the shields first, I mean, it's 250 range, so it's like, it's always going to be getting the first shot. I think I saw a video. Oh, hey, Omnimac. I just speak of the devil and he shall appear. I was just saying, I don't know if you caught it, but like, I don't know how we were discussing yesterday. I think I've come away around to your way of thinking of just the value in the whole, just simply in the fact that you can run away. I mean, I've been relying too much on the fact that I've got a good economy, I can replace stuff, but it's like, imagine what I could spend all the money on. So I'm not sure what time you left yesterday, but we took out a fallen empire. Well, if actually we had an awoken empire that we took out. They didn't declare war on us, so instead of waiting for them to declare war on us, we just went and destroyed them. So we've got all the dark matter tech. So it was literally the last thing I did last night. So we are now, I'm just going through and making sure all my ships have it. The NS stands for no shields. I think I've only got one station that's in a... I want to say who it was. There was somebody who was saying, oh, I wouldn't put a station, a Bastion defense station in a neutron... Was it a neutron star that gets rid of your shields? But I found it was really useful. The fact that you can kind of... You can't rejig everything, but balancing your weapons on the station so that you just do damage against armor and stuff. Because they're not going to change their... I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't change my fleet just with a neutron star in mind. So if you can take advantage, it's great. Because it's only like one system. I was exhausted. Truth be told, big ships are less likely to retreat if they help your designs. Less likely to retreat? Nah, it doesn't matter. No, I mean, the only real question, I mean, like, I decided on the balance approach. I think the only thing it was that it's just the cruisers, the carrier. No, it was the cruisers. Because the cruisers don't have something that's... I've done an even split on all of them, but because there are 8 slots there, I can't do an even split. So I just changed it from 3 armor into 3 hull upgrades, and that's just on the cruisers. So everything else I've just gone for an even split with it all. I mean, I'm sure you could work out the maths, but we've got, you know, we've got the crystal forge plating, dragon scale, and dark matter deflectors now, so we kind of kick ass. Right, where's right, how much is it going to cost me to upgrade all these? 2,000 is all...
A new nest is born.
Way so expensive. We need some more money as well. Yeah, so it was these ones down here. We were just getting ourselves into prepared to go after these ones, and these guys awoke, but they never actually did anything. Never declared war on anybody, so it's kind of annoying because it gives us a lot more open things with a lot more entrance ways into these guys who we've been at war with several times. Bet you can get without being spiritualist and having psi shields. Yeah, I guess... Oh, I think they changed... Hang on. I forget which way around it was. Because I was playing a couple of months ago, I guess not long after my first series on this, I went on a Sonic path. I had the psi shields. And there was a patch that reversed the stats for the dark matter and the psi shields. Can't remember which way around it was. But I remember, like, I'd only just equipped whichever one it was. It was like, oh, I had to redesign everybody. So I know those two have been reversed, but I'm not sure which way they were reversed. It's a shame, I was just thinking, it's a shame we don't have, I mean, it's cool you get all the, you know, the afterburners and the energy as well, but there's no kind of real late game weapons, I suppose. I mean, I suppose you've got the iron cannons and things like that, but I mean, there's nothing, as far as I don't think I've ever really come across all the weapons you get from NPCs, or, you know, the stuff you read, you can only get by destroying stuff or whatever, getting them from, or you can't just research it. It's all relatively lower tier. B3's leveling up. Yes, I'm not sure where you were when, I say when you left, other people had to come in. Because I went to like 4 AM here in the end yesterday. Which is silly. I was even like, I decided to change my streams from a 6 hour to 8. Oh, were you all done? That was quick. Some of these didn't run out, did they? God, they may have done. Doesn't matter, I think we got the important tech, but... yeah, it must have done. Well, I'm surprised. I thought... maybe it disappeared once we got the dark matter stuff. That's entirely possible. I really wish there was a note where you could see where you're building things like this. Right, you... I was thinking about building a gateway up here, or at least trying to. Because at the moment, there's only one entranceway here, so into this whole system, so if we just put a normal gateway, then we can kind of have access everywhere else. Oh, I didn't mean to reinforce, I meant to upgrade. Whatever. Iron, what's the plan of action? So we obviously repair my fleets, blah blah blah. Ooh! This is an important decision. Right, so we get building upkeep and starbase upkeep reduced. That's going to be pretty handy. And also another Ascension perk. God, I remember going through this a couple of weeks ago and being like, oh, I don't know what we go for. Let's have a look. Let's just go for options, because I'm not fussed about Galactic one. We've already got like Century Arrays, Science Nexus, License Spheres. I don't care about habitats either, because we've already got 80 planets, right? And I'd rather just go and conquer more people than building habitats. I mean, we could build more Century Arrays and Dyson Spheres and stuff, but I mean, we've done that in plenty of series before. We've already got one of each by getting. I feel like by finding the wrecked ones, it's like, well, we don't need to worry about getting that. We can get something else. Edict duration is pretty handy. God, this is kind of tempting. I don't know if I care enough. The only thing I was thinking, because we got a lot of these, some of these planets are really small, and they've got these really cool buildings, but we can't get some of the generic ones in. I don't know.